All right. So sorry about that little technical difficulties there with Zoom. We'll have Tavian on in just a minute. He's coming on just to chat about a cool camp that a lot of Division One athletes are putting on tomorrow for some local kids. So it's going to be a camp with local athletes going that went Division One. Tavian being one of them. I know King DeRue, Major Everhart, they all will be there. And looks like we have Tavian back on here. Hi, Tavian. How are you doing? Can you hear me,
Now, but I
Tavian?
can't hear you. Yes, yes, I can.
Oh, awesome, awesome. Kind of lost you there for a second.
Yeah, I think my connection is kind of bad. I'm just trying to hurry up and get kind of now. So
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. I just wanted to bring you on today because obviously you and a bunch of other Division One athletes from the area are putting on a pretty good, cool camp tomorrow morning. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
yeah, so pretty much it's like an overall. I like to call it athletic camp. Growing up, I didn't have as many opportunities. You can see like in schools like or bigger cities like Dallas and Houston and those type of areas, they have a lot of camps on online players with Division 1 experience. Camp, we even have a former is helping real athletic ability up to kids, started from the ground up and just showing them how to be better on the field.
And kind of what is the age of these kids that you guys are having this camp for tomorrow?
Pretty much of all ages, as long as you are the kid out there, and there's to be a risk, of course, but as long as you're willing to have your kid go out there.
And then I know a little bit of the rain today kind of, butchered the plans for it, the first location, but where, oh,
No.
oh, you're good, you're good. But I know it kind of, the rain and the weather kind of, butchered the place for the first location there. So where is it going to be held at now?
Okay, so yeah, it was previously going to be held at Sam Middle School, but now it's going to be held at Tascosa High School.
And who, along with you, I know a few other athletes are going to be there. Can you tell us about some more of the Division One athletes that are going to be hosting the camp?
Yeah, so of course it's going to be King DeRue, who's the main host of the camp, and then I know Brandon Whitewood, David Bell's going to be there. He ended up getting this opportunity, so he's up in Canada right now playing. And then there's going to be a bunch of King's friends that he grew up with and that helped him get to where he was at as well. So it'll be a bunch of different.
Oh, that'll be exciting. So obviously we kind of mentioned a little bit about what the camp's going to be, who all is going to be there. So, I mean, how important do you think this is? I know you kind of spoke on it a little bit at the beginning. A lot of people in this area don't have the opportunities of these kind of, camps, speed and agility camps like they do maybe in like the Austin, Houston, Dallas area. But what does this personally just kind of mean to you and a lot of these other athletes?
Lot to us, of course, just the ability to give back. Like I said earlier, we didn't have this many opportunities growing up. There's a way out. It's a pretty big city, Texas. There's a way out of this small city as long as you be the best player you can be on the field as well as off the field. Off the field is going to matter the same as much as it is on the field.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now, kind of, transitioning into your now athletic career at New Mexico with the Lobos there. I mean, how you graduated Randall in 2020. I mean, how are the past few years been for you at New Mexico?
So as a team, I won't. We've done the best. We're building our program from the ground up because we had a new on there too. So we're building from the ground up, but individually, and I would say like defensive wise, we've been good. We've started in the country on defense at UNM. and I've just been loving this because the way that our defense is designed, I'm kind of able to do what I want on the defense and roam and kind of play free, play linebacker, play safety, and just do what I want to do. And being able to come back home is also a good thing for me too, because Albuquerque is only like 4 hours away. So quick before drive, hour drive is always good to come back home and see the family.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know you went to Randall High School there. I mean, what do you think really, you learned from Randall and kind of, the Amarillo community growing up in high school before heading off to New Mexico? I mean, really what prepared you being a Raider?
Yeah, I would say just to work it and very quickly when I got to college, not everybody is very unique. I would like to say we do the physical aspect, which is in weight room, sprint, all types of stuff. And you do research like across the country, and I talk to players, my old, former, they don't so do being that extra edge coming into college prepared me a lot.
And then I know recently we've kind of all heard, the retirement of Coach Selman there from Randall. I mean, what did he really have? How did he have an effect, and how did he, you know, have an impact on your life, especially at Randall during your high school years?
Yeah, he had a really huge impact on my life. Like I said earlier, they in Texas football they like to establish a lot, and so him being a coach and just him as a man, he kind of showed me what you needed to do on the field. So making sure your grades are right, or off the field, so making sure your grades are right, making sure you're being really respectful to the teachers and being a really good person in the community. And so when you get on the field and make those plays and just be the playmaker you are, it makes it that much better, and shows people that you're just a good person all around and a good player.
Absolutely. And I mean, you kind of mentioned a little bit that, you're only about 4 hour drive from Albuquerque to here, but what's kind of been like a big difference, maybe in college, on the field, off the field, or whatever, kind of from the Texas Panhandle to Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Yep. I would say if you're going to talk about football, mainly because when you go from high school to football, it's just a step up. So it's almost like your 9 to 5 job. So you could put in those hours. You got to make sure you're doing everything right, making sure your grades are good, making sure you're going to class on time, not skipping class, making sure you're eating right, hydration and stuff like that. Because if you don't, you're going to fall behind. And off the field, I would really say the scenery. It's a really different scene. I ain't so much green down here, but it's a lot greener than it is in Albuquerque. It's a lovely sight. I love the mountains down there. The Sandia Mountains are very lovely and beautiful, and just the town community, especially, they love the Lobos. Football, basketball, they love all of us. They love the whole community of Lobos, and it's kind of similar here how they do it to WT because I live in Canada and every love me down here. So it's a similar community, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Tavian, thank you so much for. Oh, all right. Well, Tavian kind of lost connection there a little bit, but we will go on break and we will be right back on this.